Hey guys, this is Charles from Cinefx. Today is May 10th, 2020. We're going to do an analysis on where we are in the market. The markets are open currently, so we're going to take a look at different market structure and sentiment, okay, where we stand. Currently, the euro dollar has opened a little bit below the previous day's value area on Friday. So I was kind of expecting it to open a little bit higher and kind of bounce in this area and then move upward. My concern is that we're opening a little bit lower. So if we start to see a sell-off from here, we may move back into this area or lower going forward. So just keep an eye on this. If price pushes above, I would expect it to pull back, and then we're going to look at targeting this area up here. As we can see, long positioning has actually decreased over the last 2 days. Okay, so we went to extreme longs, and now that's starting to decrease. And actually, the long positioning was decreasing on the relative sentiment as well for the euro dollar. Okay, dollar yen. This is working out exactly as expected. Pull back to the value area here. Okay, so anywhere up in here will be a buy, and we would like to target somewhere up here where the longs are, possibly to the value areas up in here. Okay, somewhere in this range. Okay, that corresponds nicely to where the trapped longs are. So we can look forward to price potentially moving up to the 107.52 to 73 area, running these stops to the left. Okay, and what we have is a nice V structure down here, and since price is holding above value, this is a good target. So I'm actually interested in buying, if price starts pulling back towards this area again. Okay, dollar franc. What we have here is prices currently at previous value. We have retail starting to go long, and we can see the shorts are starting to be less short and has shifted over to where we're at the equilibrium point. Okay, we can see shorts have decreased on the relative sentiment as well. So as long as this holds, we can expect price to start pushing down because retail's starting to be less short and not going more long yet. So this one I would just kind of keep an eye on, honestly. There's no clear reading besides that we had a value area lower on Friday. We moved up and then back down. So price may just bounce around in this area. Not really a clear reading on dollar franc. Dollar CAD, currently we're opening within the value area range. What we can see is that retail is starting to go a lot more long. Okay, even with relative sentiment. So chances are we had an up and then down move. We built value further down. So chances are we're going to move downward. Okay, the probabilities are to the downside, possibly between this 38.59 and 39.12 area is where price is going to potentially hover around. I'm not really expecting too much of a move upward. We may test this area up here. We may test this value area up here, this point of control, and then move down. But I think the more likely potential is that we move up, test the higher area of this range, and then move down. Okay, the Australian US dollar, we have the value area moving up, and we have retail going more short. Okay, and we can also see relative sentiment for last week. Retail was adding shorts and decreasing longs. So I would expect this to actually push up, pull back, and continue long here. Okay, based on what I'm seeing on the charts as well as the way retail is positioned sentiment-wise. Okay, New Zealand dollar. Let's see, I'm missing my sentiment indicator on this chart, but that's okay. I have relative sentiment. Same thing. What we have here is that price moved up in value to this previous value area, and I expect it to kind of build up and push further upward. We can see retails were increasing shorts last week and decreasing their long positioning, which, as we know, retail liquidity is going to be above if they're trying to short. So their stops are probably above this area right here. Okay, so we may see a price run upward to grab that liquidity above. Okay, and pound dollar. What we have is prices currently within this value area. We have a build upward. Okay, we're drifting downward. Now value has kind of pushed up a bit, and retail is starting to short a little more here. Okay, so what I would look for is price to move up, pull back, and continue upward, potentially towards this point of control here. I would imagine this value area is going to be the next target. Okay, somewhere between here up into this point of control here. Okay, I just wanted to take a moment. If you don't have any of our products, any of our indicators, I just wanted to say that we just released the Sentiment Analysis Excel spreadsheet, and this is a good way to track sentiment yourself by using any of the sites available out there that offer sentiment. Okay, so you can plug in the numbers and track the retail positioning. You'll get a heat map, and you'll get a simplified version of our sentiment analysis tool. And right now, we're practically giving it away. It's only $7, right? And so you can track sentiment. You can also do basket analysis. And we also included a video that talks about how to use the spreadsheet and gives you some sites that you can get the sentiment from. Okay, so if you don't have any of our other automated tools, this is definitely a good place to start. And last, I wanted to talk about our sentiment trading QuickStart guide. Okay, this is now available. You can get it at cinefx.com /sentiment-trading-quick-start-guide. Okay, and I will link to that in the video below. But the Sentiment Quick Start Guide is going to go through all the different signals, okay, and how to profit, and it will show you examples of how you can take advantage of those sentiment signals no matter how you trade. So if you trade supply and demand or support and resistance, Fibonacci, harmonic patterns, this guide will tell you all the signals that are important to know which way retail's headed, and also how to understand the sentiment market cycle and where those patterns are within that sentiment market cycle. And again, we'll show some live examples in that Sentiment Trading Quick Start Guide. So if you're interested in sentiment trading, definitely check that out, and it'll enhance your trading outcomes because you'll be trading against retail. So you'll start seeing that by following these signals with your trading style, you should see an improvement in your profits, your P&L, and also your win-loss ratio. All right, guys, that's it. Hope you enjoyed this end of week analysis. This is Charles from Cinefx. Talk to you soon.